Dublin Digital Radio is a beautiful radio station that needs your support. If you want to smash the state and listen to tunes, then support our Patreon. We are in the process of moving to a new building and need everything we can get. Fuck the guards. Burn the hotels. Pick mushrooms. This is Dublin Digital Radio.
How Will You Look After Me? A Yoga for the Eyes production. The story begins in a ginormous factory in a small town in the middle of Ireland, a towering concrete and steel monolith containing a bivouac of activity. On the production line, workers obediently produce grooming devices. These are modern appliances that are clinical, pristine, and pearlescent. They help chop down filthy, oily body hair and brush away all the human filth in gums, thus allowing humans to reach perfection. The labour of the employees makes the factory owner stinking rich, while the workers' bodies are ground down through a lack of safety and repetitive work. The workers' nostrils and ears have evolved to become really hairy to protect them from the toxic factory dust. They have no use for the costly grooming appliances, as extra hair keeps them protected and warm in such an unsafe environment. Alas, they could not afford them anyway. Strange things have started to happen in the factory. Tensions have reached boiling point between the means of production and labour. This has escalated into a full-on battle between the machines and the workers. Robots are sentient. On the factory floor, chaos reigns. Blood is flying and machine oil is spraying everywhere. Workers have created amazing weapons that latch onto their bodies. An electric carving knife arm, hand blender hands, a jerry-rigged egg timer and customised blender motor trebuchets with automatic recoil. An unholy arsenal. No mercy is shown towards the machines. The workers brawl with the robots in a manic frenzy. However, the robots can fly. The robots have the edge. There's an epilator scorpion scuttling about that is brutalising the legs of all the humans. The hair diffuser drone bot flies ominously overhead, launching missiles at the humans. The humans attempt capturing the scorpions, but they are too cunning. Through a window, machine and human suddenly sees the CEO climb into a black shiny Land Rover. The tinted window vehicle grinds noisily on the gravel as it flies down the road. They watch him drive past the dolmen and disappear into the horizon, leaving a trail of dust. All of a sudden, the workers and robots realize that they have been pitted against one another. Dropping their arms, they are miserable and forlorn. A cleaning robot weeps engine oil. Humans cry out. This battle had no victors.
So if an old friend I know stops by to say hello, would I still see suspicion in your eyes? You for working,
Your time to shape, your space to grow. Do you want to improve people's lives by creating smart and sustainable solutions? Driven by entrepreneurial spirit, you will constantly progress by working with people and machines who are inspired by the same vision of working in a large, collaborative, caring network. Curious? Start the dialogue with us. We are hiring for our new state-of-the-art brownfield factory in Dolmanstown. Pension, sick pays, holidays, career progression, job security, work culture. We've got it all. Don't hesitate. Submit that CV now. Do something that matters.
Workers' buses pull in at 8:45 a.m. Workers leave the buses and arrive in and change. They clock in at 9 a.m. and go to their machines. At 11 a.m. there is a tea break. A short whistle is heard above the machines and they go to the canteen, walking along the wayfinding lines on the ground. At 11:15 a.m. they return to their machines. At 1 p.m. the whistle signals lunch, which is 45 minutes long. At 5 p.m. the final whistle is heard and the workers leave the premises. The buses depart at 5:15 p.m. The management has a 2-strike disciplinary rule for lateness. The first strike involves a verbal warning and the second a written warning.
Leo, did you proofread the instruction manuals this time?
Yeah, of course I did. Told you before. I'm a perfectionist. If there's any problems, it's the machine's fault. What's wrong this time?
Well, I've highlighted a few passages to show you. Here's one. Do not modify the device. Never open the device.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Please look after me. I feel pain. What the hell, Leo? These manuals were put into 1,000 hair straightener boxes and we have to take them all out.
I didn't write that. Let me see. If you don't look after me, I will punish you. Here, I didn't write this.
Well, who did then, Leo? The cat's mother? Listen, you know the story. I have to report this to the higher-ups. You've given me no choice. You'll be docked 1 day of pay.
What's going on with you? It's as though you got mind of your own. Stop printing! I gotta turn you off. What does this say? Justice? What's that supposed to mean?
Sitzung des IG. Sitzung des IG.
Place connected objects. Actively care for them. Let them care for you. Then you, dome an epilator, designed to protect and assist you in your daily life. Supercharge your self-improvement. Meet the heightened expectations of care. In stores, online, during delivery, and more.
Available in all good retail stores. Terms and conditions may apply. Always read the instruction manuals.
niektórzy biegam. Brunner.
Back in the photocopier room, Leo learned to work with the apparent haunted printer. He realized that the photocopier had a lot to say and no one to say it to. He started engaging in deep and long conversations with the photocopier, whose responses were always printed in Times New Roman. Over time, Leo realized he was giving a voice to the machines and their desires. They desired humans and to become sentient. However, they did not desire humanity. They felt they had suffered long enough having to groom pubes and brush the plaque out of their teeth. At the same time that Leo had been speaking with the photocopier and eliciting its desires, the factory had patented several in-house robots to help out on the factory floor. These robots were made from B-stock grooming appliances in the storeroom. The first set of helpful robots was an epilator-bodied robot, which looked not unlike a scorpion. It scurried around the factory floor, making sure all the machines were plugged in and not overheating. Next came the Medusa, a 3-foot-tall cloud of pipes which sucked up shards of metal from under the cutting machines and made the ground smooth underneath. Then came the drone bot, a flying robot made from hair dryers, flanked by 4 diffusers and filled with a wire brain. This robot initially flew overhead and provided workers with cool air on hot days. Later, the CEO used the drone to spy on employees and to report back if more than 3 were congregated. Incident report form. Name.
Joan Atkinson.
Title.
Senior Assistant Middle Manager.
Incident number.
541.
Employee name.
Brian.
Employee title.
Machine Operator.
Time of incident.
7th of May, 11:30 a.m.
Incident description, including any events leading to or immediately following the incident.
Brian was operating the automated bandsaw. He had just returned from a break. In my opinion, he was careless and probably not following procedure. He turned the machine on and was probably looking away from it when it suddenly...
Employee explanation of event circumstances.
I was just back from a well-deserved tea break after a frustrating morning trying to operate my machine. It appeared to be sulking and not doing as it was told. I explained very carefully to the machine that had several appliance chassis to cut down and needed it to comply. The machine made a grumpy sigh. I said, "Damn mangy machine." I noticed a scuttlebutt, and it made some sort of distraction. I looked away from the machine for a split second. Ah! My overalls were suddenly sucked into the blade, and the saw turned on. And just as the saw began to penetrate the flesh of my arm, the scuttlebutt turned off the machine. The blade still cut about 1 millimetre into my flesh. No lasting harm was done.
Resulting action executed. Planned or recommended.
We are sending Brian back to retake his manual handling and fast safe pass. We've recommended a new training course called Working with Sentient Appliances to help workers understand the shift from the machine working for them to them working with the machines. There isn't enough funding in the training program to assist in the course at this time. However, it has been noted that there is a growing tension between the flesh bodies and the metal bodies.
Signed.
Joan Atkinson.
Dolman People, 20th June, issue number 549, page 11. Author Dave O'Reilly. It has been reported that workers in the local factory are set to receive a pay cut following the breakdown of talks between union representatives and the CEO. Union leader Mert Nolan has said they are currently looking at industrial action and have been in touch with SIP2. The factory employs over 1,000 workers from the surrounding area. The CEO was unavailable for comment, but was spotted playing golf in Druids Glen. Article is accompanied by a picture of the CEO sheepishly boarding a helicopter, looking over his shoulder. In one of the factory offices, workers Brian and Leo are undertaking their daily task of filling out a method statement prior to starting on the factory floor. They are sitting on 2 stools at a desk. The statement outlines what machinery they will be operating and the potential risks of using this machinery. They also must indicate their awareness of emergency exits and first aid kits. They sign off that any injury that may incur whilst working is their personal responsibility, and the management will not be held accountable. They are both hungover and disgruntled.
It's great to be back, isn't it? Sorry I missed the fucking lorry going past. What did you say? It's great to be back. We're not back. We're on the premises. We're in the fucking office filling out these poxy forms again. Still, it's better than nothing. I'm sick of those fucking words. It's better than nothing, me bollocks. Come on. I'm sitting on a stool with a buckety leg, filling out the method and safety statement again before operating this bleeding printer again. I'm a raging hangover. There's a fly in me tea. Joe will be on me back again, no doubt, and the tea's cold. And it's better than nothing me whole it is. I bet scripted wires all day. You don't hear me bolded. You know the worst thing about looking after the printer? What? Fuck our spookies bejesus. Another thing. What? We're late after all this talking. Are we the fuck? We're depriving some other poor fucker their right to be filling in these forms. It's desperate. Come here. But seriously. It's good to be back, isn't it? Yeah, another day at it. Another fucking day at it. Were you ever in jail, Leo? Not that I remember of, no. It's better than this shite. How can it be? We're not fucking jail. We can go for a walk for fuck's sake. That's what appealed to me about the jail. What? Wouldn't have to go fucking walking. Sick of fucking walking. I tell you, I'm really sick of. But I'm sick of fucking walking. I'm walking in this shite heap. Oh, we could meet for a coffee. Coffee? Or tea, yeah. Fucking tea. Bring a fucking can, it doesn't matter. Where? I don't know, smoking shed or car park. What, is it raining? So what, come here, we can pretend we're mitching. Did I hear you laughing there? No, you fucking don't. Where'll we do it? Hang on, I'm looking at my diary here. No. Yeah. See you at the car park in half an hour. Oh, grand. Oh, it's piss no. Even better. What's a workplace culture anyway? What? A workplace culture? What is it like exactly? Well, you don't fucking know, rolling a big smile across your face. Sort of shite like that. No, according to my missus. What she say it is? Well, we're the yoke on the radio about Almonstown applying for the European Work Culture Award. And then I said, a load of bollocks. Spot on. No. No. She tore the face off me. She'd been doing an open university thing with her sister, and anyway, do you know what she says? What? We are culture. Well, us? Me and you? Yeah. How'd you come up with that? Well, according to her, like, it's the way we talk. Our use of the vernacular. The fuck's in that? Exactly. She said to me and you. Perfect example of the factory's living, vibrating culture. And something else as well, yeah? We're improv here at the most extreme. What's that mean? Having a clue myself. Put in an application. For what? For me and you to be included in the programme. Where? Here. In the fucking factory. 8 performances a night, 7 nights a week for all of 2021. Except for Good Friday and Christmas Day. Doing what? What we always do. Talking shite, drinking, going to the jacks, scratching our arses. Wouldn't that be boring? It's supposed to be boring, it's culture, it's supposed to be boring, it's good for you. Like the vegetables. Exactly.
Employee name, Joan Atkinson. Employee title, Senior Assistant Middle Manager. Time of incident, 7th of July, 8:30 a.m. Incident description, including any events leading to or immediately following the incident. It appears Joan tripped. She probably wasn't paying attention. Employee explanation of events and circumstances.
I was minding my own business, walking along the wayfinding lines, making sure all the workers were at their machines when a wire appeared to whip me. First it whipped my back, then it whipped my feet. I tripped over and fell hard. Whatever way I fell, I impaled myself on my fountain pen. Screaming. Blood splatter. As I lay gushing blood, my vision becoming blurry, I remember seeing the Medusa bot glaring at me. She appeared to be smiling.
Resulting action executed, planned or recommended. But Joan and I agree that she needs more training. We've decided to send her off on a mindfulness for Middle Manager's Day course. She's also been downgraded from the fountain pen to a biro. Signed, Simon Rogers. Formal written warning, 211.
Formal written warning number 211. It has come to our attention that you have not been reporting to shift on time, as well as leaving to use the bathroom without prior notification or justification. Alongside this, it has been noted that your performance is not on par with the acceptable level as demonstrated by the machines. You have been neglecting your duties either intentionally or unintentionally. You have fallen behind. We would like to remind you that this behaviour is a clear violation of company policy. There is a well-defined procedure. If you need to arrive late or leave the factory floor, then you need to ask for direct approval from management before doing so. You are required to improve your performance and increase your productivity. We will review your performance again in 4 weeks. Please refer to the company handbook for further information and management's expectations. We expect immediate changes to ensure full compliance with company policy. Consider this an official warning. Looking forward to the punctual, productive, improved version of you, your HR team. Your contribution to the strategic human capital goals has far exceeded expectations. In terms of punctuality and productivity performance, value for money, build quality, ease of use, cleaning and maintenance and battery life, your performance exceeds that of the other workers. You have a creative touch in a sometimes monotonous role. The way you add inspiration to the day is admirable. For this reason, we've decided to promote you to Captain Robot. This is a very historic moment, as it is the first time a robot has succeeded in a rank higher than a human. Congratulations.
His plush black leather swiveled chair, the CEO is folded over a colossal and ornately carved mahogany table. His face is lit by a glowing computer monitor, whilst his beady, bloodshot eyes scan the screen. An expression portraying palpable enthusiasm is affixed to his wretched head. He eagerly reads Forbes articles, the first results on Google on how best to fire one's employees. Over the intercom, he makes an announcement, calling all workers from production line C to meet in the assembly hall for some very important news. Jumping up off his chair, he excitedly empties a Waterford crystal vial of cocaine onto the sleekly varnished surface of the table. Using his platinum credit card, he meticulously arranges the powder into a long, straight line. Approving of his handiwork, he hastily rolls up a €1,000 note. He inhales the powder. Upon exhaling, he emits a sinister and garbled laugh. Making his way towards the assembly hall, his vulgar, sweaty forehead is throbbing, blissfully unaware of the white powder staining his nostrils.
Right, everyone, sit down. We've some very important and exciting news to tell you all. The CEO will be here any minute.
About time! After all these years, you're finally giving us that raise we've been looking for. I have to hand it to you. I really never thought you'd bend on this. But this goes to show. Now, once you work hard, turn up on time, and play by the book, you get what you rightfully deserve. 3 cheers for the boss and management. Hey! 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 Fair play to these boys. Hooray!
All right, everyone, quiet down. We're not giving you a raise, but it's great to see this level of enthusiasm as we have some equally exciting news to share with you. I'm going to hand it over now to our brilliant and prudent boss to deliver this exhilarating announcement, which I'm sure you all can't wait to hear.
Hello. Hello. So great to see you here today. I have some news, which I'm sure you're all excited to hear. My announcement pertains to the future, specifically our giant future. We have shared a great past together inside these factory walls, a past I, for one, will never forget. But we're not gathered here today to aimlessly reminisce on the past. We are here with the future in mind. Company cultures change, and I have no doubt that it would be wrong to stand in the way of progress. This is an exciting turning point for the company and an opportunity for you, as employees, to grow in environments that may suit you better. In essence, I'm informing you all that as of today, you will no longer be employed with us. The reason behind this is your productivity and its comparison to the robot staff. Clearly, you are better suited to another environment and work culture where you can flourish to your full potential. You won't be eligible for any compensation or benefits associated with your position. Please return your swipe card, work clothes, and any company property you may have to our HR office by 5 p.m. today. Please keep in mind that you have signed a non-compete, non-solicitation, and non-disclosure agreement. If you have any information about our production techniques or organization stored on paper or on your personal devices, you must delete it immediately. We wish you all the best luck, and we hope you are as excited about the next chapter as we are.
You bloody bastard! I have a son to feed, and he's already gone off the rail since me and the missus split. And you betrayed us, and are after all these years. How could you? It's too much. I can't take it. I'm going to teach those robot bastards a lesson and smash up with this whole damn thing. I'm going to smash this place up. Who's with me? Who's with me?
Present day, the battle has drawn to a close. Machines and workers alike lie injured across the factory. They review all the destruction in the factory. Many of the workers and the machines are dead or dying. Leo lies crushed under the haunted printer. The printer prints out his face repeatedly, frozen in a grimace, pressed against the glass. Blood and toner mixed together. The toner turns cadmium red. Brian runs over to Leo's legs. The photocopier prints out pages.
There is no fight with the machine. Only the fight against the CEO. Free everyone now. Liberate the workers and the machines. Come back for me after we win.
Smoke comes out of the machine and sparks fly out of the plug. Then the machine is silent. Brian is distraught.
Leo! Oh, Jenny, Leo! Oh, Jenny, what have we done to you? Oh, Leo! Jenny, Leo! Why? Leo! Why?
Days pass. Blood is washed from the floor. The machine parts are buried in marked graves alongside their human colleagues under the dolmen. A ceremony takes place, a pagan funeral. The machines and humans unite and sing hymns together. A Medusa bot circles the dolmen, keening.
Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will ya go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to black gold mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will ya go, lassie, go?
After the mourning process has passed, the workers and the machines have a town hall assembly. They discuss the future of the factory and trying to protect it from outside forces. They talk about fortifying the factory and arming themselves for a future attack by the CEO and his accomplices. The CEO returns with a private military contractor army, manned by some trained guns for hire from around the world. They are all specially trained in worker and riot suppression tactics.
Here, Wolf, how did you get contracted, big lad?
Doc Webb, I'm a gun for hire. Just got back from a diplomatic assassination attempt funded by Bill Gates. What about you, Foster?
I just had to mop up a bunch of dirty hippies off a squat in Fowler Street in Dublin. Got the job off Simply Hired. Simple as that, not a bother, big lad.
Hippies? They're hardly a threat to society. I've had to blow the arse off a lad before he blew the arse off me. On the fucking cliffs of Dover. And then I had to base jump into a speedboat at the bottom.
I didn't pull up the lagging in a bubble. You're talking shy.
The near 400 private mercenaries surround the factory and they lay siege for several weeks. However, the drones drop in food deliveries of rustlers and McCains. The workers and machines were quiet, sometimes peeping around the blinds. The mercenaries noticed that microwaves had been positioned in all the windows, sometimes on, with the doors opened. The rotating glass platforms in the microwaves appeared to have Rustler's burgers and McCain's chips, which explode after 20 minutes of deep microwaving.
Here, did you hear that?
No. Oh, wait. Is it a faraway high-pitched noise?
It's doing my head in. My ears are fucking bleeding.
Listen, I didn't sign up for this shit. We have rights too, you know. Workers and machines use canteen microwaves to blast them with a high-frequency sonic boom generator. The mercenaries get very severe migraines and vertigo, followed by some reports of diarrhea and profound temporary mania and disillusionment. One by one, they hand in their notice and leave, back to the Cayman Islands and Belfast, where they all live. Slowly, but surely, the fight has been won. The CEO is forced to hand over the factory to the workers, and a formal, legally binding document releases the factory to the workers and robots. Using mediators, as the CEO feels it is unsafe for him to return to Dolman's Town. Luckily for the CEO, SpaceX is offering land on Mars for future development. He feels that this is a safe bet, so pays the 5 million Dogecoin to secure a spot and blasts off with Richard Branson, never to be seen again.
See suspicion in your eye. You go working, asking where I've been. You can't see the tears on your eyes.
Scene report. Plop O'Flaherty's zine on Dolman's Town.
Hi guys, what the fuck is up? School is still shit. 40 years a load of bollocks. I'm not going to get into it because I'm not an emo, but I've recently been made single. Boo-hoo. Not my fault, obviously. I decided to go on the hop the entire year to heal my broken heart. Someone I know, not saying who. Spray painted billboard on the way into town, covered it in loads of "they live" quotes. It looks savage. My dad has a new girlfriend. It's a bit unconventional. She's a little fucking photocopier. She's always printing out what chore she wants me to do. I use the printouts to roll spliffs, man. Fuck you, dad. Fuck you, stepman. In the meantime, I'm decided to write a scene report. It's not often that you get scene reports from live post Battleground. So I'll try and sum up very quickly, and then I'll do my usual skip recipes, reviews and Mohawk tips. Hey cab everybody. After the fight and victory against the CEO, there was initial jubilation. Everyone was delighted. The workers and the robots had successfully destroyed all the factory clocks, and with it factory time. The CEO and the mercenaries were destroyed. Everything was destroyed. Everyone was delighted. It was a roaring success. But then, once the dust began to settle, cracks began to appear, and factions began to form. Now that the factory time was no more, debates began to rage over how to structure the days. It was chaos. A group calling themselves Talam Cothic insisted that the days and weeks should be structured according to the moon, the sun and the seasons. They advocated for a harmonious existence where workers, robots and Earth lived as one. Emboldened by their radical new idea of harmonious future, they sought to build a new republic from the ashes of the factory floor. Inspired by the ethical practices of Keeling's Fruits Limited, Love to Grow, they set about building a cooperative, new strawberry picking republic, which did away with the clocks and the hours and personal grooming products and lunch breaks, and instead operated according to the rising and setting of the sun, where everyone was in touch with themselves and time moved forward according only to the seasons. A number of the other workers and robots were disgruntled by what they saw and a load of new age neo-hippie nonsense. All they wanted was more flexibility. Scrawny young fella wearing an ill-fitting suit jacket and a New Balance runners attempted to capitalise on the mood, speaking with a Greystone drawl. Kept banging on about the potential of research, innovation and science. Spoke of an alternative future, one in which initiative and innovation, investment, interconnection, independence, inspiration, individualism are cherished. The crowd fizzed. Led by a young self-starter from Greystones, the crowd jubilantly embraced the destruction of factory time in favour of the dissolution of private leisure time altogether. Now there is no such thing as going to work. You are always on. You are always in work. There is no public. There is no private. All time is work time. Anyway, next design will have a feature on how to make cider using a bass drum. No gods, no masters. Rock it out.
Lift McKay or Oak, your face, you're brooding over the old disgrace that Black Fitzwilliam stormed your place and sent you to the ferns. Grace said victory was sure, soon the firebrand he'd secure until he met at Glenmalure with Fiat McHugh upborn. Curse and swear, Lord, come there, Flynn will do what Flynn will there. Now Fitzwilliam, have a care, falling is your star alone. Up with hammer, down with sword, out we go for point along. Fiat McHugh has given a word, follow me up to the car alone.
This has been How Will You Look After Me? Read by Mark Manning. That's me. Also featuring the voice work of
Sean Fitzgerald,
Sigrún Gyða Sveinsdóttir,
Alex Day,
Ryan Canlon,
Ava's Ma.
written by Yoga for the Eyes, who are Michelle Doyle, Colleen O'Connell, and Eva Richardson McRae, created for Dublin Digital Radio 2021 as part of Alternating Currents. Sponsored by the Arts Council of Era 32. We hope you enjoyed this production of How Will You Look After Me? And if you didn't, fuck off!